transition.
So we see the heat of the Wargrave Challenge Cup, or A heat. Molesey Boat Club A on the Bucks station, hotly tipped to progress far in this competition, and a really strong crew from Tyne Amateur Rowing Club on the Berkshire station. That is on the left of your screen as you look at it. I guess it's not a surprise to see Molesey out in front at this early stage of the race, Tom.
Not at all. Been really excited to get eyes on this Molesey crew. It's the first time seeing them this week. I saw them at Henley Women's Regatta a couple of weeks ago, and they looked superb in the Championship 8 category and showing similar pedigree here on the water. I think they've had a fantastic domestic season, Molesey, and I know how desperate they are to take the Wargrave Challenge Cup from the grip of Thames, and this boat is their hottest prospect in a couple of years now.
Named after Holly Dunford, the Molesey oarswoman who won bronze in the British Women's 8 in the Paris Olympics. And there we're looking at Tyne Amateur Rowing Club. They beat Tideway Scullers yesterday by over a couple of lengths. And I love the bio of Jen Peacock, the 5 times Henley Royal Regatta competitor. Says she's no stranger to the Wargrave. It's the only event I've entered at Henley, so she's entered it every single year since 2021 when it was first instituted. Well done, Jennifer. Great to see you out on the water this afternoon. Looking at Molesey come towards us, we've got Liv Cheesemuir there, the 19-year-old up in the bows, and she is so adept, not just at rowing or sweeping with one blade, but also with two. She was in the junior double last year. I think she got the silver medal at the World Junior Championships. And down in the middle of that boat, you've got the Welshwoman and Harad Broughton, trained with the national squad at Caversham earlier this year. Real mainstay of this crew, and Harad. And I think this is time. There's Liv Cheesemuir. We can see there Kate Lush, Lauren Ukalodi, and Harad in the 5C. Eloise Wilhelm-Leighton, what a great rower she is. Flo Donald, Georgina Thorpe, Izzy Casti, and Omar Al-Mikadi in the Cox's seat. I have to say this is the time to say about Sam Tuck, Tom.
He's done wonderful things with Molesey. Obviously made his name at the University of Surrey Boat Club and really transformed that programme, and you can see the dividends they're now reaping from his work there. And he steps over to the Molesey programme, leading both the men and the women, I believe, and doing exceptional things with Molesey. And you look at this, you read down those names there, Martin, and it does read like a who's who. I can see the logic between the composition of the crew, from Liv in the bow seat, a wonderful technician, right through to that powerhouse middle pairing of Ang and Heloise. So I can understand perfectly why Sam set the boat up like this, and at the moment showing everybody why they're so hotly tipped.
You can see Tyne. I mean, this is a really good eight. They had a great result yesterday. They were strongly in front of Tideway Scullers by a couple of lengths, but you see how sort of powerful and dominant these Molesey women in Molesey A are out in front. Just the chase of the drone, love that going up to the Molesey A crew. Look at the way they're rowing. You can just see off the back end, nice clearance at the finish. You don't see a lot of crews doing that back turn clearance at the finish. A lot of the international crews come straight in and out, but I rather like that, Tom.
Yeah, that drone shot is so visually descriptive, isn't it? It gives us a real sense of the style and dynamic of this race as it unfolds down the course, and the way in which Molesey now can enjoy the evening sunshine rowing past the enclosures. They're not going to get rows like this very often at Henley Royal Regatta, so they should relish every moment of this. And just a word for Tyne, look, every year they bring a fleet of crews to Henley Royal, and they do so well, they punch so hard, and they often are involved in some of the tightest contests. Today won't wind up like that, but credit to this Tyne crew, and a particular credit, as you say, to Jen Peacock in the stroke seat.
Yeah, that's a great shout, Tom. Well said. So the applause rings out from the enclosures. A look out from our commentary position. The wind coming into our faces here. The same wind that's blowing the Molesey crew down the course. They're going down through the gears now. Pretty much they're in kind of a steady paddle. We call that UT2 paddling, maybe even UT3. Liv Cheesemuir's back. It's the first one. The name Holly Dunford, we've spoken about her already. look across from Omar there, the 25-year-old in the Cox's seat. And it won't be long before Molesey A take this heat of the Wargrave Challenge Cup. Here they come up to the finish line. And they easy with the blades on the water to respectfully wait for the women from Tyne. So there's the confirmation in the Wargrave. Molesey A beat Tyne.